a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
Okay, ready?
53 is the mark. Blue down, blue down.
Off play action. Man. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Will.
2nd and 5. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Ed Oliver. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. On the ground, it's Chubb. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And this one is right through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Gator. So we got man. Back.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. Warner. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Bring it. Watch out.
57 colors. Right side.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Chubb running right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So on the heels of the sack, they knock him backwards in the running game.
So now it's up to the offense coordinator talking directly into the helmet of his quarterback to instill a little bit of confidence here. Call the play with authority, call with confidence, and let him know this one is the winner.
Will let it go deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked there by Nick Nelson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
2 draw forward.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway.
Come on, go now. 18.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun. This is the tight end, Njoku. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
on is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joe Schobert gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Undercut. Yellow.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Chubb. A sizable gain there of 9 yards, but it's still 3rd and long. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. 2 yards on the pickup. There, it's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Let's go!
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Easy.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line.
Hey, team 6.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Man, they'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Looking to throw. Man, flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Hey, color.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mahomes going to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warner, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Coming to you. Dude, fellas, let's go. 53 is the Mike. I'm coming for you, son. Attack.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Andy Isabella, 52 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Jets 10, Browns 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's see what you got. Let's go. 56 now.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yeah. Five.
Don't be scared. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Mike, 53.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Man, the safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Let's go. And we got 5, 53.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
56. I got him.
Hey, high 7.
56. Check 56.
9.
From the gun, man, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's out to Chubb, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, man. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Bravo.
On 4th down, man, and that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd down, it's Warner. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Wilson on the tackle.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Yellow. All right,
Watch that in. Tight end right.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check 49. Check 49. Smoke. 53 is the mic.
Hero 15.
In your face.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Andy Isabella. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten
Go.
up.
Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
Check, check. 3 out.
And the Browns first down.
Pilot, 64, weak.
56, Mike, 56.
Hey, zoom. Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's taken down inside the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Go, go.
57, Mike, 57.
On first down, man, going for it all. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now. Shoot.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Look at me, zipper.
They'll run again with Hunt. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check nine. Check nine.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
53. Mike.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the shit. Tight dog. Motion. Pop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now Warner's hit, and he loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Yellow.
53. Mike. You run. Slam.
50, yellow.
Crunch.
On 2nd down now, it's Warner, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Yellow. Long light.
53. Watch the backer. Check. Slam.
Yellow.
Slam. Check 31.
Attack. 15.
Jam.
Right side.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sharp. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
Yellow. I'm the line.
You can't block me.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.